Welcome back, everybody, to Game 2 of Round 1 for Overdress to Impress, hosted by yours truly. I am Jelly the Casual Card Gamer, and today with me again is Alfred Reyes from Team Conti Break. I forgot to mention that before. If you guys want to check out what they have done over the years, you can check the description of this video. It'll be down there, and if you dig deep enough, you'll actually find a game of me playing. But anyway, today is game 2. We have JC Theater YGO and his Murakumo against Alexis using her Silver Thorns. And Alfred, before we get into the sort of pre-game analysis, how are you since the last time we recorded one of these things?
I'm fine. Actually, I'm kind of already excited for overdress because I'm looking forward to it. I don't have locals here in my place, but still, it's Vanguard.
Yeah, I'm excited too. And I'm literally getting a display box of each start deck because I couldn't order anything less. But anyway, what do you think of the matchup before we go into the game?
Two tier 1 decks before have become tier 1 at one point, and both of them are self-clan, so this is going to be very interesting. If the Yasuie player will just go ham and can it just overwhelm the Silver Thorn player, or will the Silver Thorn be able to advantage the Yasuie? We'll see what happens.
Alright, so let's get straight into the game. Any thoughts going into this? I know I asked you earlier, just now actually, but is there anything else you might want to add? Like, if you had to choose one right now, who do you think has the advantage once they have their opening hands?
The Yasuie player is probably at the advantage, and the Silver Thorn player will need to dig deeper to get Luquier, because it's kind of reliant on having Luquier or Dorian.
Well, JC seems to have gone first, but didn't have a grade 1 in his hand, and did not G-assist, which is okay, but he has 2 heals in his hand, so that's kind of concerning right off the bat. Alright, so Alexis attacks and gets a heal trigger.
Yeah, a wasted heal right there.
Yeah. And JC gets the trigger. Oh, and there we go. JC draws for turn, and yep, rides his only grade 1 in hand.
Just at least he gets the quick shield right there.
Yeah.
Try to negate the disadvantage he was put in. Plus the draw trigger gave him an extra card, so it's not the worst position in the world.
Yeah. And 2 Shirayukis, that'll be disgusting later on in the game. So searching top 5, doesn't look like he got anything.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. And without anything to call, goes straight into battle phase. Drive checks a Fushimi, and,
Fushimi, right?
Yeah, and Alexis
Trigger
damages a Romi. Alright, Alexis' turn.
Oh.
Standard draw.
He has to dig deep for that look here.
Yeah, because right now her only grade 3 target is Golden Beast Tamer. So Alexis rides Lillian, activates the ability, search for deck to 1 for up to 1 Silver Thorn, put into the deck, put into the soul. Calls. So
you're going aggro.
Yeah, like there isn't much you can do in this situation because he has 2 heals.
Trigger hand.
Yeah, and it's the opposite of a Morikawa hand. Last game it was Morikawa reigns supreme. Now it's
Trigger hand.
Yeah. All right, so
Quick
JC
shield goes down.
Quick shield. I guess that's okay, cause like later on in the game, these numbers are going to get to the point where the quick shield doesn't even matter anyway. All right, so this was one thing that we ran into earlier. The draw trigger was supposed to be for the Vanguard, but we realized that the numbers would have been the same anyway. So that's one thing. But anyway, that's okay. I believe it is JC's turn now. Goes into that right face. Draws a Mijin Gakure. Oh, leaves Mirage. Leaves Mirage is... Okay, yeah. So JC rides Fushimi. Yeah. Now Fushimi can attack the back row. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So many targets right there.
I know. So much air to attack. That's why he has arrows. Alright, let's see what JC does. Calls Midoro Pyro. So
Pyro.
on place, discard a card from your hand, look at 2 cards from the top of your deck, put 1 into your hand, 1 to the rest, and the rest into your drop zone. Alright.
Have to go for the other Yasuie here so you can spear ride into it later.
Yeah.
If he sees.
Yeah. He doesn't have Tenma though, so that's a bit of an issue. So he wouldn't have been able to discard it anyway. But that's okay. So he takes Takehime and tosses his front trigger. Takehime is called. So he gets to look at the top. Oh no, that's only for Vanguard. Okay.
Yeah. Setting up for that Yasuie ride.
Yeah. Alright. Battle phase.
Battle
Swinging
phase.
with Fushimi first.
15k. No guard.
Ugh.
That's
That
awful for our pale one player. Yeah, we need that Luquier and at least in the soul.
Yeah. Aye. Alright.
The Dorian top deck or a Luquier top deck.
That would be nice. Alright, and Midoro Pyro also attacks the Vanguard. Oh man, that would have been nice the other way around.
So you can at least have the Luquier in your hand already.
Yeah, and 1 less damage.
Yeah, one less damage. But at least he has higher chance of healing right now if he goes for the twin drive.
Yeah. Alright, so Alexis rides Golden Beast Tamer and she takes Axel 2. We discussed last time that the sort of timings with the Axel 2 and the draw were a little confused, so she wasn't able to draw this one.
Yeah.
So she activates Irina. So one place.
What's that one knife dancer to the soul?
Yeah. And then also
Knife dancer is actually very essential in this deck because decks tend to damage deny a Silver Thorn player, so they won't go ham when they have enough CB. So yeah, those answers are actually really relevant.
I need to read this.
Like in the meta of Silver Thorn Day, just the soul and you can put 1. That's what he does. Really essential, especially when you're up against decks like Gauntlet Buster back then. You will never 4 counterblast like when you're going up against a Gauntlet Buster deck and you're playing Silver Thorn.
Yeah.
This that one worlds for a reason. Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, there was an accident with the heal there. But anyway, this heal and the damage that JC took means that he only has 1 left for the entire game. So that'll be interesting to see. And then this number...
No more clutch heals.
Yeah. Let's see. I've always found it really weird why Golden Beast Tamer is part of this deck list. If you already had...
It's because when you have like only 1 counterblast, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Luquier needs 2 counterblast for it to work. So if you're like being denied damage, you can just ride Golden Beast Tamer.
Okay, I see. Kind of cancels you out. Oh, not really, actually. Never mind. Alright, so Alexis got a Hades Hypnotist and a front trigger. But not very much happens. So
It's a heal and a draw.
yeah.
Yeah.
forgot what happens here. Anyway, it's okay. All right, so Yasuie ride. It takes Axel 2, but doesn't make the draw. So when I was hovering over these matches, I was able to rectify this later on in the match, so you'll see them draw later.
Huh?
But yeah, as we've already finished round 2, and the games in round 2 are a lot smoother and a lot cleaner from everyone. So this is, of course, guys, just so that everyone remembers, this is an introductory level tournament. Everyone here who's playing has basically never touched the game before, so everyone's still in the learning sort of level of the game. So if there are any misplays that you see happening, or if there are any things that you would have done in this situation that they haven't, make sure that you leave a constructive comment down in the comments so that they can see. And again, guys, be civil. I will block you if you are mean in any capacity.
We all came from being beginners anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so I believe JC activated Yasuie here. Yasuie's disgusting. That is gross. Oh my goodness.
I mean, in our locals, you can see like Yasuie players stopping left and right in his. It was so disgusting.
Yeah, and he's
the counter is just too fast. Generates a lot of advantage.
Yeah, and he's so cheap too. Online, he's only like $1 or $2. And of course, I don't know if he ever watched my videos, but shout out to Alan, our OG Yasuie player. He used to kick my butt all the time.
Out in New Zealand right now.
Yeah. Alright, so Alexis takes a 4th damage, and that is a crit. So she gets some defensive power there. Alright, let's see what's next.
Attacks for 21.
Yeah. And I'm guessing to the Vanguard as well. So, oh no, it's to the rear guard. So, to anyone who doesn't already know, Awazu's ability is when he's placed, you get to search your deck for up to 1 card, put into your drop zone, shuffle your deck, and this unit gets that unit's card name until the end of turn. And JC chose Fushimi. That is why he was able to bring it out with Yasuie's ability. And Tengan Yudo is if you have another unit with the same card name as this unit on Vanguard or rear guard, it gets boost, and at the end of each turn, if you have 5 or more units, put it into your solo draw card.
Get that Dorian, that's gonna be useful for later.
Yeah, I believe
that's Silver's one engine going.
Yeah, Dorian is really good, and she rides Dorian. Alright, so this is, I think, where I told them that you do get to draw right away with Axel 2.
Axel.
So, calls the second Dorian, and just looks like she's gonna go pretty ham. She's gonna get those draws. She's gonna get some cards in her hand. So
fun fact for everyone who plays premium, Dorian is actually restricted to 1 in premium, but worlds with standard. The thing is because Dorian causes like a 30-minute loop in premium that can just prolong so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's actually a fun fact I found out. It's not because Dorian is super broken, but it causes like a 30-minute loop that happens on the end phase.
Oh my gosh.
Yu-Gi-Oh love at it.
I don't wanna hear it.
It's not even strong, it's just really annoying. It's like delaying everything.
I mean, the fact that they limit it to 1 is like, okay, we'll deal with it once.
You'll deal with it once.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, for those of you who haven't been able to follow, Alexis attacked JC with Luquier, and JC guarded, I guess, with Shirayuki. And her ability is Soul Blast 2 when she's placed on the Vanguard, Rear Guard, or Guardian Circle. Choose 3 units in your opponent's front row. They get minus 5,000 until end of turn. If this unit is on Vanguard or Guardian Circle, they get minus 10 instead of 5. So she dumbed down Luquier and the 2 Dorians in the front row here. And Golden Beast Tamer continues the attack on Fushimi. And Fushimi finally dies. Rising Dragon attacks. And an early PG from JC Theater YGO. And Dorian attacks. So even with even though the Rising Dragon is giving 9k, it is still one to pass right off the bat. Oh, and she went for the Awazu. So Dorian's ability activates, puts all of her rear guards, all your rear guards into your soul, and draws 2 cards for everything.
Add the Luquier back to the hand.
Yeah.
The Luquier player can go ham later. We can see a closing game. Our Pale Moon player, if our Yasuie player doesn't do something about that very large hand.
Yeah.
2 heals, 2 PG.
So it is. Alright, it's finally JC's turn, and he draws into his last heal trigger. Since he had 2 in his starting hand, used 1 to guard, and took 1 as damage. So this will be
3 searcher.
Yes. Ataka.
We need that other Yasuie so that we can see restanding shenanigans.
There he is.
Oh, there we
oh
go.
My goodness.
Throws it down.
And he throws it.
There we go.
There we go. That's so free. That's insane. That's actually insane.
Pale Moon player will need 1 defensive trigger.
Yeah. All right. So Alexis does
my
no
onslaught
pass.
here.
Alright, so I believe JC is going to activate Yasui's, the regular Yasui's ability to discard 2 cards and ride a Yasui Temple.
Rewriting another Axel 2. Draws another card.
Oh my gosh, this deck is so good.
Drive check. So good.
Yeah, so just clearing up some confusion here again. Man, I need to pick up this deck too. I've been building so many, building too many decks for my own good lately. So these decks look so fun. I think I already mentioned this before to everybody, but Alfred is a very, very strong proponent of Bermuda Triangle, and like I said last time, he has been able to go to Worlds with Bermuda Triangle, and he has been very, very committed to the clan for a very long time. I, on the other hand, in our sort of history and friendship, have bounced between a lot of decks. And
way back then.
Yeah, way back then. But before I get ahead of myself, I need to explain what the heck is going on. So, Alexis rode Luquier, got an Axel 2, which is why she has 7 potential slaps to the face, and this is a very big field. Luquier's ability is Counterblast 2, discard a card from her hand, call any number of silver thorns from her soul to the rear guard, and all her front row rear guards gain 3,000, which is why her soul literally just did a clown card.
We're gonna see a lot of barrage attacks and 2 big rising dragons.
Yeah.
From all shenanigans.
The difficult part here is if JC survives this turn, Alexis won't have the counterblast to be able to do it again. So she has to get those front triggers if she has any left.
Unless Orion can like fetch Golden Beast Tamer from the soul if he has one in the soul, because he can work with 1 counterblast, assuming that
true.
he can't finish off the our Pale Moon player will get 1 counterblast. Yeah, that's why he had Golden Beast Tamers actually stacked in the deck for case of just a reminder, 1 Worlds, I think last year.
Was it last year?
The very last Worlds that occurred, yeah. Pale Moon 1.
I'm guessing that's 2019.
Lockdown.
Because there was absolutely
2020.
Oh, was it 2020?
Earlier, very early 2020.
Oh, okay.
Because it happened before level something.
Okay. At least, you know, Bushy Road was able to squeeze that one last Worlds in there.
The last World.
Alright, so JC chooses to not ride, stays as Tenma.
Yeah.
Would you have gone into the Shirayuki here, or are you okay with just sitting on the Tenma?
I'd gone for the Shirayuki if I'm very confident if I was going to kill. But I'm not sure with the soul count of our Yasuie player here.
Let's see.
I think he has enough, yeah.
Oh, he has 1 soul, so if he were to ride over, then he would have...
Get paid the cost for Shirayuki.
Yeah. Okay, so the Takehime accidentally searched a Tenma, because that's on Vanguard only. But that's okay. Yasui's numbers don't get very big, do they?
Yeah. It's actually Shirayuki that carries the whole numbers thing of the -10 thing.
I see.
So Shirayuki is like so good.
Yeah, speaking of Shirayuki, where I live, whenever I search on TCG Player, it's actually insane how expensive Shirayuki is. Like, there's only 1.
She's an old card.
Yeah, there's only like 1 or 2 available, and she's like $47.
A buyout price.
Yeah, but I checked if I were to get it somewhere in the States, like if I were to have it shipped in the States, its actual price is around $20, which isn't that bad considering how good she is and how broken she is. But I'm a very sad Canadian boy, and it sucks even more because Shirayuki is Canadian colors.
Oh yeah, white and red. Doesn't even go over the OR and the DR, I believe. Delete rare, the bling higher rarity shenanigans.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Bio, I'm not wrong. The OR is like the original art that she came out with in Limit Break era.
Yeah,
but has a scale of the V.
Yeah. I actually have the Revival Collection printing of her right here. Where is it? Oh, can't find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I have the Revival the Revival Collection 1 that came out I think in 15.
OG Shirayuki.
Yeah. Alright, so I have a little explaining to do as to why things play out this way right now.
Front
triggers are nasty.
Yeah, but
yeah, so
everyone's rested anyway.
The reason that Alexis didn't guard here was because she, and take this as a lesson, everybody, she forgot to read what her draw triggers do. So she didn't know that these were perfect guards until after. But
game.
okay, and that is it for game 2. JC Theater YGO takes the win there with his relentless shadow clone jutsus, and makes me want to build that deck myself. If I wasn't already building 3 other decks at the exact same time, I would definitely do it. But Alfred, what did you think?
Had our Pale Moon player read the PGs, I think she would have won.
You think so?
Yeah, because with just one TB, with that hand and no soul, he could have done something at least. At least in my opinion, yeah. But it's Vanguard. We don't know what sort of shenanigans can happen with the trigger system.
Definitely, the triggers always just mess you up sometimes.
Especially in the standard.
Yeah, but anyway, that is it for game 2, everybody. We're going to move right into JC's winners interview in a second. And yeah, in 3, 2, 1.
Like I got a draw, of course I drew my card and then it was the front. So it like worked out because when I searched my deck, right before that turn, like earlier I used an effect that searched my deck. It was like all triggers only left in there. So it was actually pretty good. But yeah, I definitely I was nervous and scared, but I guess I'll wait for the interview.
Yeah. Okay, so I already hit record, so show faces in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody. We are joined by JC Theater YGO, winner of Table 2, and you had a pretty close game against Alexis. What were the nerves in those final turns?
So this was my second game playing Cardfight Vanguard ever. I won by the bare minimum amount. Like it was very close, very nervous. Alexis, as of course, I'm assuming this will probably play after the replay and everything, so people will know. Pale Moon, from my understanding from facing it once, she did this thing where all of them went into her soul, and then they all jumped back out.
Yeah,
it was
clown car. It's the clown car.
Yeah, very intimidating. I actually forgot until you just said it. The clown car. It makes sense. I forgot you said that, but it's oh boy, it was very intimidating because they all, of course, it's an Excel deck. She had like, what was it, 3, 5 front rear guards that were like destroying me. I had the turn that I won. I started that turn with 1 card in my hand, which was my Shirayuki, but I only had 1 soul, so I wasn't able to even use it or anything. For the purpose that I like to use it for, of course, the guard circle. The hand trap, I guess I can't escape the hand traps no matter what card game I'm in. But yeah, very nervous, very good opponent. I feel like we were both at a similar level in terms of still learning. Which helped me feel a little better also for the fact that it wasn't like I was playing someone much more experienced than me, because I literally guarded for the first time in my life in this game. Since in our practice game I had to cut it short before you taught me that important step of the game. So sorry for rambling so much.
It's okay.
I'm still on the adrenaline rush of playing.
All right, so we haven't figured out who's playing in the next round just yet, because Porcelain and Woodland Docks actually had to remake their game because of some connectivity issues. But moving forward, this hasn't been relayed to the lobby yet, but Golden Nova won his matchup as well. So the way the Swiss rounds works is all the 1 and O's, all the players who won a game will be playing against each other, and there will be, since there are an odd number of pairings, there will be one person who won who plays against somebody who hasn't won. So right now it's looking like you are heading into a matchup with Golden Nova.
No.
And of course, this is up to the RNG of our table maker. But how are you feeling? How are you feeling with that potential matchup?
So I don't like it. I believe I said this in my pre-interview, but Terrio, biggest threat based off of the Discord from me understanding he's been training. But Terrio fought Nova, who was my second one I was gunning for and worried about. So now Nova, I think, moved up to public enemy number 1 in my book. So I'm not looking forward to it. He's a very smart guy from the words he uses. I can just tell. He's beaten me quite a bit in out of the box. I know I referenced it a few moments ago. So I'm looking forward to it in the sense that this game is fun to play, but in terms of winning, in terms of being competitive, I'm not looking forward to this at all. Between Dox and Porcelain, I don't know. They're wild cards. I don't think anyone in this game, except for the self-deprecating me saying myself, is like bad at this game at all by any means. They're just all learning. But Porcelain and Dox, I have no idea about them, so that's also scary in its own right for whoever out of the two wins, since it'll be either Nova or one of them. So I'm not looking forward to this next round. I'd rather play Alexis because I know she's very nice and we vibed well in our match just now, and I don't care if she beats me 15 times, but at least I'm comfortable fighting her now. So going into a new match is definitely very scary, for sure.
With Swiss rounds, you won't match up with the same person twice. So now, it's basically your highest percentage chance is either Nova or whoever wins game 3, and then a very low percentage of you playing against one of the losers from round 1. But anyway, is there anything that you'd like to tell everyone watching and rooting for you? And your Naruto deck? Your Shadow Genjutsu deck?
Root for the Naruto deck. It's the Mysterious Ninjas. If you're not here for me, at least be here for how cool Yasuie looks in his 2 forms. And Shirayuki being the hand trap of the century here in this Cardfight Vanguard format we have going on. Thank you if you are gunning for me, and that's all I can say for now. Hopefully I don't make you regret your decisions and you just hop on the Nova train or the Dox train or someone else's train after my next match. But that is all for now.
All right, guys, and that is it for today's overdress to impress match. We'll see you in the next one.